company na we are gold. Pedle no want to we are gold as some cannot see. Yeah, but yeah. So all these things, you know, you know, a bit boama if you be come echo.
So, a reset agenda, one key idea President John Dramani Mahama Asaye, a bin see da, the gold board.
If you don't mind that a snake or eating true anymore. But me to me, Casa check Ghana for my Ghana, eh? You see, but just also in this way, snake no eating true more.
In the next zero jurisdiction, it could be a party being and I'll bring you with my original charm. And the original charm I know so who what is called failure. CBB, if we be failure, the classical definition of failure. I brought you.
Company not so far by go the water. Company that we are gold. Pedle no want to we are gold as some cannot see. Yeah, but yeah. So all these things, you know, you know, a bit boama if you be come echo.
So, a reset agenda, one key idea President John Dramani Mahama Asaye, a bin see da, the gold board.
If you don't mind that a snake or eating true anymore. But me to me, Casa check Ghana for my Ghana, eh? You see, but just also in this way, snake no eating true more.
In the next zero jurisdiction, it could be a party being and I'll bring you with my original charm. And the original charm I know so who what is called failure. CBB, if we be failure, the classical definition of failure. I brought you.
Company not so far by go the water. Company that we are gold. Pedle no want to we are gold as some cannot see. Yeah, but yeah. So all these things, you know, you know, a bit boama if you be come echo.
So, a reset agenda, one key idea President John Dramani Mahama Asaye, a bin see da, the gold board.
If you don't mind that a snake or eating true anymore. But me to me, Casa check Ghana for my Ghana, eh? You see, but just also in this way, snake no eating true more.
In the next zero jurisdiction, it could be a party being and I'll bring you with my original charm. And the original charm I know so who what is called failure. CBB, if we be failure, the classical definition of failure. I brought you.
Company not so far by go the water. Company that we are gold. Pedle no want to we are gold as some cannot see. Yeah, but yeah. So all these things, you know, you know, a bit boama if you be come echo.
So, a reset agenda, one key idea President John Dramani Mahama Asaye, a bin see da, the gold board.
If you don't mind that a snake or eating true anymore. But me to me, Casa check Ghana for my Ghana, eh? You see, but just also in this way, snake no eating true more.
In the next zero jurisdiction, it could be a party being and I'll bring you with my original charm. And the original charm I know so who what is called failure. CBB, if we be failure, the classical definition of failure. I brought you.
Company not so far by go the water. Company that we are gold. Pedle no want to we are gold as some cannot see. Yeah, but yeah. So all these things, you know, you know, a bit boama if you be come echo.
So, a reset agenda, one key idea President John Dramani Mahama Asaye, a bin see da, the gold board.
If you don't mind that a snake or eating true anymore. But me to me, Casa check Ghana for my Ghana, eh? You see, but just also in this way, snake no eating true more.
In the next zero jurisdiction, it could be a party being and I'll bring you with my original charm. And the original charm I know so who what is called failure. CBB, if we be failure, the classical definition of failure. I brought you.
Company not so far by go the water. Company that we are gold. Pedle no want to we are gold as some cannot see. Yeah, but yeah. So all these things, you know, you know, a bit boama if you be come echo.
So, a reset agenda, one key idea President John Dramani Mahama Asaye, a bin see da, the gold board.
For the no man that is snake or hidden true anymore. But me to me kasa check Ghana for my Ghana. You see, but just also in this way. Snake no hidden true more.
In the next zero jurisdiction, it could be a party being and I brought you with my original charm. And the original charm I know so who what is called failure. CBB, if we be failure, the classical definition of failure. I brought you.
Company na sa kofa ban go the water say. O company na we are gold. Pedle no won tuya ko we are gold as am ye kan. See. Yeah, be dia dey ni. Yeah. So all these things no yeah no. Da be boa ma efie bi mu kom eko.
So a reset agenda no dey about.
One key idea President John Dramani Mahama Asaye ebinsi da the gold board.
For the no man that is snake or hidden true anymore. But me to me kasa check Ghana for my Ghana. You see, but just also in this way. Snake no hidden true more.
In the next zero jurisdiction, it could be a party being and I brought you with my original charm. And the original charm I know so who what is called failure. CBB, if we be failure, the classical definition of failure. I brought you.
Company na sa kofa ban go the water say. O company na we are gold. Pedle no won tuya ko we are gold as am ye kan. See. Yeah, be dia dey ni. Yeah. So all these things no yeah no. Da be boa ma efie bi mu kom eko.
So a reset agenda no dey about.
One key idea President John Dramani Mahama Asaye ebinsi da the gold board.
For the no man that is snake or hidden true anymore. But me to me kasa check Ghana for my Ghana. You see, but just also in this way. Snake no hidden true more.
In the next zero jurisdiction, it could be a party being and I brought you with my original charm. And the original charm I know so who what is called failure. CBB, if we be failure, the classical definition of failure. I brought you.
Company na sa kofa ban go the water say. O company na we are gold. Pedle no won tuya ko we are gold as am ye kan. See. Yeah, be dia dey ni. Yeah. So all these things no yeah no. Da be boa ma efie bi mu kom eko.
So a reset agenda no dey about.
One key idea President John Dramani Mahama Asaye ebinsi da the gold board.
For the no man that is snake or hidden true anymore. But me to me kasa check Ghana for my Ghana. You see, but just also in this way. Snake no hidden true more.
In the next zero jurisdiction, it could be a party being and I brought you with my original charm. And the original charm I know so who what is called failure. CBB, if we be failure, the classical definition of failure. I brought you.
Company na sa kofa ban go the water say. O company na we are gold. Pedle no won tuya ko we are gold as am ye kan. See. Yeah, be dia dey ni. Yeah. So all these things no yeah no. Da be boa ma efie bi mu kom eko.
So a reset agenda no dey about.
One key idea President John Dramani Mahama Asaye ebinsi da the gold board.
For the no man that is snake or hidden true anymore. But me to me kasa check Ghana for my Ghana. You see, but just also in this way. Snake no hidden true more.
In the next zero jurisdiction, it could be a party being and I brought you with my original charm. And the original charm I know so who what is called failure. CBB, if we be failure, the classical definition of failure. I brought you.
Company na sa kofa ban go the water say. O company na we are gold. Pedle.
I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. Busuafo Emreno Asanso Asubiem. I was say the point Jumedie itimi at the bro. Jumedie we no. Eye amanyosem ene kabima menkebi nsema ekoso ewoye man Ghana emuna mede ebro na metena sesa na ya na mede nsemo a ekotwi kobreman, especially with the politics, governance, democracy, and how we can be able to sustain our democracy in our country in relating to the constitution that we have over here and home common and the year babidi ewa hanoma. And there's also a lot of stories I made eba then AC ewo chairman Wontumi Akache for the information per the sources that we have over here now. Last Monday, it's now some catch say when me program now is a chairman Wontumi Akwa Kudru in kind. Attorney General Mr. Dominic Ayene and in the editing come in the case relating to Akwanta mining and illegal mining cases ewo Accra High Court no ne also omno Chama Wontumi edidi ehun come no he say Chama Wontumi guilty and then they proceeded the case to the Accra High Court and they start to actually make sure say this case will be dealt with and ehun come and ayeba ebedidi ewa hano but enra on 2 occasions after say Chama Wontumi the court say omo kan ho nsensem no right after and another charge essential ebeborn on the basic allegation then so chema and so different from the already made case Attorney General etimi edebo chairman Wontumi say Sambria me no ka say there 15 million Ghana cedis that has been the bill was a chairman Wontumi etria and sana etimi releasing from the CID custody enra akoye ensem kese ewo ho but the lawyer and the appear could be edidi in kakra ediafa the series of bail conditions eno ewo ho na ochirema or say bail condition na kwakoye punishment somebody Chama Wontumi ewo ne ewo niema AC ewo High Court so it really didn't come but let's not forget say ene mene miama brantia or a practicing law student and friends say Eugene or sounds ye juma el multimedia many no ebedi in common na itimi ehun kwan constitutional related to illegal mining and other related activities ekoso ewo mining mu to me I feel say enye and the papa no we will try as much as possible to have this particular conversation and we will get you covered on that so it will be a phone-in call and then he will try as much as possible to explain the possible things for us to understand. He will relate the constitution and how all these things are done in our country. He'll be relating to churches in Mukamakama. But ENRA, the Public Account Committee, also currently as we speak, Accra, the Ashanti Regional Minister, Dr. Frank Amwakohene, etimi ekopiemu ewo honom na abrantie ekopiemu honom no the donor friend akwada nyame aka the neck fresher na Dr. Frank Amwakohene ekopiemu Public Accounting Committee he explained some of the important social infrastructures are currently about taking off during this particular government or the administration of John Dramani Mahama because he believes this was the infrastructures and there was saying that the previous government a complete but they failed to complete it and they failed the people of Ashanti region and then he is in to complete it with the necessary 14 months and then he is collaborating with the KMA boss Mr. Zuba say ombetimi ayeniema quick ombetimi complete most of the infrastructures at Ashanti region so I'm interchange yibusa na ho nsensem otimi chire mo ho videos wa ha mebo ama wo so no wetimi etie bi afenso so no osanso chire mo Sevilla Hospital Afari Hospital and then he also explained a lot of things at so KUST Medical Science Department also ombesi amano aye kama ewo ho na confirm not teaching hospital ezukopiemu ewo Public Accounting Committee and I'm copying me say in some way EP wo honom no enye asem ketoa ntro ne sam ne maybe kakra akwachi ewo Public Accounting Committee ho a omo feel say enye entwa ye 42,000 Ghana cedis e da koto computer monitor na monitors ne da koto 42,000 Ghana cedis no Public Accounting Committee chairperson ebusa Confederation Teaching Hospital omo ankasa accountant and omo copy mo Public Accounting Committee they failed to explain that crediting it say accountant and a mistake ewo honum ehun niema ewo hanuma yebebo ama so wetimi enyemu enchiremum ewo the point jume di so afenso so no oko NPP mu a de bia me the NPP ho nsem eba because of say in 31st January 2026 ombetimi ato omo flag bearership election no betimi EUB obetimi to Franca edema NPP in the upcoming 2028 election ebekoso ewo my kronkron Ghana but currently as we speak Sanity Africa etimi ayo omo quick survey and pay the survey it omo year survey across the 16 regions And with the 16 regions, and one sense, currently, Kennedy Okompreko or Hene Japan is currently leading with a good percentage. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, a year behind Kennedy Japan. We will try as much as possible to deal with this kind of information, Abba, and then we will also explain some of the things that Koso Ewa Hanum. Galam say, Namos, a government, John Dramani Mahama. The task force are waiting to develop it. Say omunko some of the mining communities. No omunko di home command. So omunko CZ excavators, any tools and equipment illegal miners ni issues, you know. Omodi omani Prestia Honey Valley and Nyama Koso Honey Valley Prestia no and Yansem Ketwa. And made the home pictures in the home no head, then we try to explain things for you to also understand. But Safina dia to Hanma Pacho Yande me and Sape Famame call live on Tofiakwa TV, call subscribe YouTube, call Facebook Tofiakwa TV, call subscribe na Famame, na call Time TV also on YouTube and also on Facebook, subscribe na Famame, neja or comment na share ma for France so no intimi en hwebi na onso so no untimi en me pese or comment no obetimi ejai edi atoama because our comments will be welcomed and I will read each and every person commenter ebetimi epiemo ewo hanum for now no meeting at the Big Brother G the Maestro and yembe nkwana me di media we me be producers and the production team and the ADG media no Abrantpire success a special producer. He is doing everything possible to make this particular show become a successful one. Also I have Emmanuel Labi or director Modriti eye bibia kama ewe chihonom, such a good person and a meniomo eye juma ewo ahanom, and then we are bringing it to you live in the studios of Tofiakwa TV, Fache TV and also Time TV. It's Yensha here right now no Yensha se ni di nkomo kakra ewo ahanom, but Dr. Frank Amwakwehene has actually won so many people's hearts in Ashanti region, and enyame wama say Samre Kase no, a lot of youth in Ashanti region trooping in Dr. Frank Amwakwehene because of how he has been able to create and sustain good leadership qualities within Ashanti region and even some within Ashanti region, even some regions are making Hwasem almost also enjoy the good leadership skills of Frank Amwakwehene. Didn't you make this sound come away and say we had a previous government when he came to power, and I said before also about power no in 2016. Now the strongholder na ebuano I'm waiting me about power. I'm making sure say omu ebetimi win the election abruptly no was the Ashanti region. It is a one be the kind of vote at the Ashanti region to Edema the NPP in 2016. No, it was quite massive. It was quite massive, especially so open some of the constituencies district or Ashanti region. Now open in 2016 district or Mutimi to Abani ye Padma NPP. Then we actually related to the presidential race that was that happened at Kwabre East and Kwabre. See, almost to Abani massively demand the NPP. But in Komana Yedini and say NPP bar power in the past 8 years now. They have neglected the Ashanti region. They neglected the Ashanti region. We cannot point out major facility, major infrastructure, major development because the NPP came and then finished that particular thing for the Ashanti region. Ibiniha. So for like interregion, it was built during Yira Jonajikum Kufuor time. Apart from that, we don't have major road. Our Bitima Busi say NPP bar power, no, they did it. And Akwako we say last year when it was about 6 months or 5 months of the election, and NPP mpeni for Dimrika swami interchange, so umbe swami interchange, and omututu honomo say honomama currently as we speak, the swami runabout any Hong Kong but I have very difficult passage. But yedi Hong Kong Enra Dr. Frank Amwakwehene could pure public committee and pay the explanation and pay everything or the public accounting committee in penny for say the man is actually doing everything right to make sure say when we talk about Ashanti region, if the Ashanti region can boast of development, if Ashanti region can boast of infrastructure, then it will possibly be the NDC in the betimi ama major facilities, a betimi ama major infrastructures for the Ashanti region currently as we speak. And me no enye ebia obeka say enye just a gimmick and that's just a mere 10-year kanwasem. The man is serious and then he wants to do certain things for Ashanti region to reclaim its good image. And whom common EBD. He was speaking about the Syria hospital. I remember saying in 2016, John Dramani Mahama started with the Syria hospital. In fact, or shall I say because of say he believed say enye de bia na de general hospital and as a regional hospital beba krom na urban areas ne be choked na enkrofo be ko krampo na omo free tree urban no omo ntimi enya that particular facility no. So he made sure say obviously regional hospitals there, but then he will make sure say regional hospitals no will be in the rural area, that's the countryside Kakra. So there are those people no so move free krom and also move free in Krasia Kakra ba kroma omo enya that kind of mentality say they be also mo faka edi free be etri edi ba krom and sand omanya ayaresa bia kama there be. So he understood the telepathy and then he understood the realm say if you want to develop a country, you enjina a capital, and as you enjina the urban cities in Kwaso, there be. But then we create a particular link, which say rural areas no a developing no, and ya pepe with the urban cities in the name of no, they will have some basic similarities within them. It was shared with Syria Hospital. Syria, baby, Syria channel, being cast a rural area. But then a underdeveloped as a developing area. Bahama men can say a developing area. It will be on him say we be him say oh no and share them develop ye or more crampono enya dia a demusa. But then he wanted to develop that particular regional hospital over there. Senebeya development a bit in now regional hospital kohonoma people will start to build good houses over there. Now the roads and everything will be constructed because over there now they have good hospital over there bitima facility for good transportation movement over there at Syria. So he started with that. When Timian to us no free abemu koye NPP came to power 8 years. And Syria so Ashanti region omo neglect here. Nafari hospital omo neglect. Currently as we speak major project was complete the Ashanti region caucus eka hon sem NPP for when they were in power and they neglected those facilities, they neglected those development was anti-mem. In common ye say Dr. Frank Amakwane called Public Accounting Committee, he has given people in Ashanti region that kind of hope. He has restored that kind of hope na amanfo bebrene nim say NDC for power. NPP for was on community be the Ashanti region. But man the core Public Accounting Committee with Nkomo Kodi wo honom no ene ne yema okoye honom no he has restored the hope for Ashanti region people. Say production hwemi na so mutie a Nkomo mfa the video nto so mame na kan yintie kakra. Because the way and manner that he explained some of the infrastructural projects, Ebekoso Ashanti region, it was very massive. It was very massive. The way and manner that he explained, Dr. Frank Amakwane explained the project and everything. It was very massive. And you see, I'm becoming someone when he came, he has introduced a lot of policies in Ashanti region. The Ashanti Fest is not a policy, but then it has become a festival. Day in and day out, year after year, the Ashanti region will have a basic festival that will be celebrated. You understand? That will be celebrated. And apart from that, he has implemented some sort of things. I believe so we didn't commodity edit. That's a patemu, he will quickly attend to it. So on Krampumba, he will make sure that the MCE and the DCE are related to that particular district. They will quickly attend to that particular problem. That is why I think the man is doing the job. With the mirror video, Bese di nkomo bi.
So I'm interchange. What is happening? Afari government roads and major projects you are on top of, and any one or two big push happening in your area. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So all I was saying was for the assemblies. Now at the higher level, Afari Military Hospital, the late Defense Minister, may he so rest in peace, actually had been there, and we are marked to complete it by the end of this year. With the whole incident, I'm yet to get back to them to find a new timeline for same. Sewa Regional Hospital, same. The contractor is yet to come back to site. I've had a conversation with the Honorable Health Minister, and he indicates that in a matter of 1 year, we should be able to put the hospital to use. When it comes to the KNUST Medical Center, that one has been adopted by Get Fund, and they are making available $48 million to be able to help us complete the KNUST Medical Center. When it comes to Konfanochi Maternity Block, that one, to His Excellency the President has indicated commitment, and we have mobilized the contractor, and we have given him a year to be able to help us complete same. When it comes to road infrastructure, what we're doing, or our share of the big push, is to be able to get the outer Kumasi Ring Road projects. So those projects actually will not go through Kumasi, but Kumasi will benefit from those road projects. What happens is that the bigger tracks that go through the region to the north and even to Burkina Faso do interrupt with the
So I'm interchange. What is happening? Afari government roads and major projects you are on top of, and any one or two big push happening in your area. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So all I was saying was for the assemblies. Now at the higher level, Afari Military Hospital, the late Defense Minister, may he so rest in peace, actually had been there, and we are marked to complete it by the end of this year. With the whole incident, I'm yet to get back to them to find a new timeline for same. Sewa Regional Hospital, same. The contractor is yet to come back to site. I've had a conversation with the Honorable Health Minister, and he indicates that in a matter of 1 year, we should be able to put the hospital to use. When it comes to the KNUST Medical Center, that one has been adopted by Get Fund, and they are making available $48 million to be able to help us complete the KNUST Medical Center. When it comes to Konfanochi Maternity Block, that one, to His Excellency the President has indicated commitment, and we have mobilized the contractor, and we have given him a year to be able to help us complete same. When it comes to road infrastructure, what we're doing, or our share of the big push, is to be able to get the outer Kumasi Ring Road projects. So those projects actually will not go through Kumasi, but Kumasi will benefit from those road projects. What happens is that the bigger tracks that go through the region to the north and even to Burkina Faso do interrupt with the.
This was the answers Dr. Frank Amakwene, the Public Accounting Committee. And
so
I
I'm
believe that
interchange. What is happening?
This time around, it's not about
Afari government roads and major projects.
It is
Now at the higher level, Afari Military Hospital, and even to Burkina Faso.
So you just come
now
in
at the
and complete
higher
the project
level
for us. And I believe that was the conversation, and as this was the kind of things that the Ashanti region needed from the previous regional minister, Mr. Simon Osei. We needed that from him. But then Ekoye said at the moment to be able to Simon Osei when it comes to development in Ashanti region, Biano, na kwa Ekoye Ayampia. Ayampia in the way he said, Obedi won't come natural, but then indirectly, it wouldn't help me kind of say so in a way say me say because I have a video I know met me about Simon Osembensa couple of instance, couple of interviews media men were asking him about development in Ashanti region, and then he failed. He failed to give a good answer to me. Metia ebi betima tomiyem. But so we share in command Dr. Frank Amago Hinidi to the Public Accounting Committee. Now all they compare to Simon Osembensa. Ne command already edify infrastructural development in Ashanti region. Now, I'm not just being biased, but I can confidently tell you that this man is actually doing something good for the Ashanti region. The Afari Government Hospital was being asked. The Afari Government Hospital, per my knowledge and per what I know, it was a hospital that started under John Dramani Mahama. The only thing Nanka was saying MPP for say you complete the hospital, nebia for bon wasa for him say you see this hospital at the Amadi Ashanti region. But the continuous and I say the continuous development, that is what we are lacking as a country. So NPP share developmental project we say that's the NDC take it off. The moment what take it off and you or no chance into incomplete and then the how my Ghana currently as to speak. And then how my Ghana currently as we speak. And Penyama be who in the past 10 months. And come here say right now no John Dramani Mahama in his second term in office no Esuanyama Bibri say me ba power. And koye say aban that there be a wotwem and a share sa in Puntu Juma we say intimi nkonkotoa so in Sawam Road, Accra in Sawam Road. Last month he went there and then he gave the contractors what about 2 or say or more maximum about next year, ended of next year, complete the Insawam to Accra Road. Because Insawam to Accra Road, it wasn't one shall say under his government. And that's Oman shall say under his government, but almost shall say under the previous government. That was Nana Dankwe Kufuado. But then he understood, say the safety of Ghanaians should be protected. That was the reason why he went over there to issue a warning to the contractors and no more roads to say at this material moment in time he is actually thinking about the safety of Ghanaians. He is thinking about the safety of innocent people in our country, and he doesn't want say Otiomemo as a president the previous government man completing in Sawam Road into no ba on to us na amount for ebehwere omonkwa ewo in Sawam Road on person de nibesi. So he went there just to warn the contractor, giving him at least from that time last month up to next year ending I was completing that particular road and they are on course doing that particular road for the safety of people in our country. Isn't it beautiful? Yes, it is beautiful. Koseria Hospital made home come 8 years in governance. The NPP failed to complete that particular regional project. Crofo Market, 8 years in government, and the crumple there, that Crofo Market started with President John Ajakum Kufuor. I understood. Said the first term of the 8 years of the NDC from 2009 to 2016, they also failed to complete that particular market. But after some mobile in their second coming, they've understood, say Ashanti region, when it comes to development, Ashanti region won't chill. So they need to come back and then complete that particular Crofo Market. Now, Mamponting Market is also in that particular radar. I also more complete. Mamponting is part of the Kwabre district, or more massively for the NPP during the 2016 election. And BB agency Siyano, Oko Mamponting, Oko Buohu, Oko Kodie, Oko some of these kind of district and municipalities say, "Wo Kwabre." I'm just telling you, say Omu Rose are very bad. Omu Rose are very bad, but then. Per the inner road project, John Dramani Mahama Edeba during this particular time the inner road project per what I know and per the sources I'm Kumase, especially Kwabre, will have a fair share of that particular inner road project. That tells you say the government is working. He also explained Makaseria Hospital, Maka Afari Hospital. Now, he also explained the Kenya University Medical Science Department. The facility also must see Edema Kenya University by the government. And it is also under project. So he tells you, say, Dr. Frank Amakwehene, as the regional minister, he is doing something right. So we'll share Aunaga Junction, producer, also Aunaga Junction. Kokosi tech kwan so no na street light a problem e wo honom. Last week the Ashanti regional minister instructed the Ofori-Krom MCE to fix all the street light over there. When it comes to Galamsey air coastal currently as we speak the Ashanti region, some basic sites Ashanti region last week Erasmus it me report to Edema Ashanti regional minister said there has been a rampant and there has been a particular case air coastal in some of the communities in Ashanti region pertaining to the Galamsey. He reached out, made sure say the Naimos will go on there just to attack those people who are doing that particular illegal mining. He did that. So I come here and say, when you offer Dr. Frank Amakwehina, he would deliver. And that is the pair course all you currently have to speak over Ashanti region. And then big ups to him. Congratulations to the regional minister. I don't want to call public accounting committee on a Zuba came a boss in a coy. And so what came a boss in Komo Kodi or Honma or say Ira, His Excellency, Amomo 14 months together with Ashanti regional minister 14 months to complete the Swami interchange. So 14 months meaning say next year, right? Basically next year. You're currently speaking your October. So October 2 months to December, right? Good. So 2 months to December. You see January 2026 more to December. That will be another 12 months. So 14 months. So if it's that time we copy next year December, they have to complete the Swami interchange. And the KHR phase 2 is also ongoing. In a matter of 6 months, they need to complete the KHR phase 2. So Ashanti region, I think say Jenny Yesheno, and on Etimiaba, and a lot of things ebitimi akoso e Ashanti region. Yambo omabaso so moko public accounting committee no bibia any prepare yo etimi ekoye edema ewo hono. But on a big note, producer the dark street ato so dia babe producer Safato so mami ndi nkomo Fato so mami ndi nkomo so street light once and na make from Awnaga Junction stretch to Ofori-Krom Mekokate kofa ejoso hono no. I mean the streets were dark, the street na dark street. Yes, it's almost reported just in a moment, I think a day after any who so Ofori-Krom MCE ekwakwa fese those kind of street lights in the air and maybe it is there that stretch kania no aye high ewo so abibi ekoye ewo Ashanti region. So Dr. Frank Amakwehene is all about praises, but that's the first 10 months the year can once. I hope say consistently in the collaboration with the KMA boss, that is Zuba or Metimi Ayenye attending things around in Ashanti region. Let me be a Etimiakoye, and especially in Kumasi, let me be Etimiakoye. So congratulations to them, and I believe that they will do something wonderful to the people of Ashanti region. Now, mami moving from Dr. Frank Amako, and I'm in common next in common hono, and I be my call line also na my friend Eugene need the in common and every and I say yes and I not paid. Now in common I say Yura Chairman Woon to me, that's the Ashanti Regional NPP chairman of NPP. Monday, we begin commodity say, a year the Attorney General Dominic Ayene, Etimia Tonsa their friend pertaining their contam mining and illegal mining Elkoso Ewe Kromo Ghana. And me maintain some common. I was very worried about in senior near maybe Timiako. Because we've seen a lot of things. The first arrest, of course, so I mentioned in the call Yoko for 8 million granting the bill. Emomoka, so the assembly the Attorney General and the Beshisha in Seminimo. Say in Seminimo, say Chairman Woon to me, a bass, and I say on 10 years maybe I say, we proceed as court, and the government would deal with Chairman Woon to me pertaining the illegal mining and then Yama air cost. But according to the camp of Chairman Woon to me, and even according to the lawyer of Chairman Woon to me, and the appeal even related those incidents, they say the arrest of Chairman Woon to me somehow wasn't useful, and the arrest wasn't meaningful because of the license and everything that Chairman Woon to me every year in relating to a contam mining was legal mining. It wasn't illegal mining. So all those they understood that Chairman Woon to me mining, but then it wasn't illegal mining, it was legal mining. That was the statement and the appeal and the Bible thing. And then he said, So who share in Sema Attorney General Ediabo Chairman Wontumi and then the Akonta mining currently as a speaker. Chairman Wontumi is innocent. He doesn't have any problem with the Attorney General. And then he has to, appear before court now ODD a Hong Kong. And one sense and say me and Rambo the Nokoe, granting the bill no Anna. Attorney General sounds so chilly relating to other charges and no enfa illegal mining home. Now, some commanded by a lot of people are worried about the issue of Chairman Wontumi. Meko ahomano so na mene Eugene akodi inkomo. Let me be at me akoye. Me producers poso ahomano say a tomope mene Eugene be di inkomo na be at me akoye. So Enra, according to the bail condition no modiama Chairman Wontumi no. It is close to 15 million Ghana cedis. 15 million Ghana cedis. And Omodiato Chairman Wontumi etreso. Now, say we 15 million Ghana cedis, na say o convert it. Ediaba yesi kata dynamo almost 150 billion. Almost 150 billion old Ghana cedis. And na omo pedi Chairman Wontumi. So o hemo ekako almost $1 million no. Now, man forces the modu, and they are using the bail condition as a punishment for Chairman Wontumi. Currently, as we speak, our CID custody. Yeah, he say, Ombetimi Chairman Wontumi. That be a etimi ako ye. So, producer say, Ahomana to Tuma. We will go on air and then we will try as much as possible to discuss this particular issue. But to me, my worry is that. So here. Okay, so producer, I'll let him say, we have Eugene on the line. Let's go on to the line and talk to Eugene. Eugene, a student or a practicing law student, KUST, and then he is also a worker, multimedia. You need everybody in common, Hanum. Hello, Eugene. What's the menka? Good afternoon, Eugene. A lot of people thought it why say Galamsey is on the rise, and the government at that time, that was NDC, should do something just to curb the menace of illegal mining as of that time. Omanye Bibian Fanfan in 2016, when another Danko Kufuor took over, he understood the cry and the grievances of Ghanaians. So he established a task force just to protect the lands that belonged to the government at that time. Or seize a lot of excavators, or share a lot of equipment, or a lot of things at that time. It took him just 2 years. From 2017 to 2019, and over the years, from 2019, so the Galamsey, in the last 6 years of the administration of the previous government, it was all about Galamsey. And so we'll check in on the stars be what catch or say. So we'll check in the number of licenses at the government of the NDC release year as of that particular moment in time now. From 2010 to 2016, government release 15 licenses to the legal miners, and that's illegal miners, and that's the legal miners. From 2016 to 2024, government of the NPP also release close to about 2,151 licenses in the release year. So it was somehow critical. That tells you, say, the 9.5 million forest reserve or 18 reserve here in the last couple of 30 years for our country, you know, it was being depleted, it was being deteriorated due to the activities of illegal mining that we have in our country. And I am that particular people now. I understood the cry of the government currently as we speak, and I understand, and me sound so say Ghanaians' grievances. I say omo mutu galam say we kro mo hanom no yenchi omo yen stop you omo. Let's talk about and let's check the rivers and the water bodies that we have in our country currently as we speak. Enina say yeah, water bodies Enina say, and it was a government. Etisika $200,000 just to dechemicalize the water bodies that we have in our country. Now, let me say, Eugene Asanso Baline is to be Eugene Indian Como. Hello, Eugene. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Eugene, Padre, you have a call there.
yɛda ɔbɔ adeɛ no ase Eugene yɛdidi galamsey ho nkɔmɔ na enra ene beto dwa sɛ yɛwura chairman Wontumi da Shantel Regional chairman of the NPP the whole aba insensem kakra relating to galamsey and relating to other issues are is here now obekaya wo say Iyoko edi kan chie no I think last month eno muja no and omode asem ma the attorney general say attorney general enhwehwe ndi nsem say ne ho ebon nsem ni mu ano omasha ase ne na court na omodi ne ho nsensem ewo honom na enra omochie no omuja no omosanso echie no on the second moment and no emfa sa asem omochie no on the first moment no 15 million bill and they are to chairman Wontumi etre so as someone a unim imra ewo ye mind Ghana ni no. What can you say about this particular issue relating to the constitution and relating to the law that we have in our country?
Oh, I won't say I'm a lawyer or anything, but what I know about the Wontumi case is okay, Brian, somewhere me, you know. Deputy Attorney General indicated how much he Wontumi for several offenses.
Okay.
Now, causing financial loss to the state that they can win all other issues.
Okay.
I started somewhere 30th September 2022.
All right.
I brought the former Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, someone who in a issue statement clearly said, a contaminant and another alleged normal Tofiakwa brim, tunnel brim forest, and on a more back not only the license and then a binding access or the comb. Not going to be applied to a show yet mining in the forest reserve after 25th August 2022. But I'm not going to find. It's no difference for quarter for today. On one customer buying watching at this at 2022.
Yeah.
Now, Emra Anglo at the Mubra occupied Ghana on the same day, the 30th of September 2020, just for statement. For the then Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Mami Kanka just 2 days on the 28th September 2020, we wrote an open letter to the President to ensure that the law, namely Minerals and Mining Act 2006, are as amended is enforced without fear or favor. The normal minister number some born in Kaya said 28th September, and some on statement on the 30th, 2022. On the letter from our bank there, would be a veteran so you can say, as or ye Muslim, you increase to you or your farmer.
Okay.
The minister did statement by, I'm not sure there. While congratulating you on that step, we would like to take, we would have been taken aback if that was all we did. If the company, this is a contaminant, is engaged in the activity that you are led, then it is committing an offense that is punishable by fine and prison terms between 15 and 25 years. Specifically, Section 992A of Act 703. Now, to say a Minerals and Mining Act now, Act 703 now, Section 992 no, it talking about that. To be called as an activity of a young man and activity, no thing crash and answer my name and the person put it in manner. It's really not what we are saying. It's me born a fear between 15 and 25. That is according to the occupying and the occupying and the more lawyer for Pudama. I come over to the 8 and come on and do with that what may suffer based on my understanding of the law and then occupy Ghana on the 30th of September 2022. They can be fined, they can also be jailed.
Okay.
All right. Now, so all share Emrana Ukutu editor Sisiana. Do you think, say, per in common all kind of per what the Attorney General is saying? Do you believe, say, to me, the license are not or the operating, it wasn't, I mean, legit, and I said it wasn't legal?
Oh, I know the court on a better. But on American, as I was at 30th September 2023 statement, and they made it clear that Taquam Rim Forest was here. That won't really license, but the Bangman in Summerboy Township, they are not license. They are two different things. It's, you know, court on a better indeed, over forest, know what the right licensing regime and other know the right licensing regime. So that one the court will tell. But Ocean Rana, section 992 of Act 03 of say, a person who, without a license granted by the minister, undertakes a mining operation contrary to provisions of this act, commits an offense and is liable on summary conviction to a fine of not less than 10,000 penalty units, no more than 50,000 penalty units, or a prison term of not less than 15 years or no more than 25 years. Also, section 107 will say, where an offense is committed under this act or under regulation made under this act by a person or body of persons, in the case of a body corporate, each director, General Cancer won't in the second case, you know, you're charging a director, a honey applied to a director, not each director or an officer of the body shall be considered to have committed an offense. Which is saying, who means so clear or the court in the duty. The attorneys are come. Cause we was at some they born who give it what from an own from here, won't be so from here. So now the onus lies on the state to prove beyond reasonable doubt that in fact won't me act contrary to the provisions of the law, then they will take it from there.
Wow. Now my was also in your way. Now, so Oshe the rate at which Galam say Ekoso Ewa Ghana. Do you think say relating to wound to media and you're non but we have other campaigns are omo krom ho omo ye omo di say media but akwa say wound to me asem na benti obi a can who be. Don't you think say we have other campaigns in our country omo so a two galam say carry out to speak?
Oh, I think that no one to compare with my wound to one AB allegedly galam say there are many people in fact the kind of 10th of October 2022 press release that OSP in Syria. No, that's what target deeper investigation of what the other companies into activities. In fact, as I say, in the industrial tax force and I shall be feeling more honest, so there are many people involved. In fact, NDC by I will win MP. Prophecy that will be said that with the Valley MP are going to be. In fact, the NDC on the 15th of July 2025. Attorney General issued statement to you because to share on how defend your name and on our Bangam. So clearly it means that there are a lot of people suspected to be involved in the benefit. You mean you won't do one and someone in a bad and start in someone.
Now your first reserve, no. Now we do home commercial. So all share the about free 1995 EBPIM the rate of 2016 Honoma. They were close to about 9.5 million forest reserve in our country. But in the last couple of 8 years, your forest reserve no etimi a drop it about 5.7. And currently as we speak, illegal mining and other things that are also within our forest is gradually deteriorating our forest. Don't you think say a talk also as a government any break and stop illegal mining now in some few years to come? You won't be matching your mining.
Yeah, we are correct. When we try to give you a methodology and climate science.
Okay.
And my head more of those areas. We see when we even look at even the climate variation. I mean, there are 9 years almost October in 2015.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference of climate. Yeah, kind of climate change, but yeah, kind of climate variation.
Yeah.
So climate change is normally 30 years, right? Ocean over baby and sending out what's the environmentally.
Yeah.
Or compared to 30 years ago, sending the kind of climate change. That climate is not. But so sure, over here, Ghana, after being in super branding area, one has to that the climate has varied.
Okay.
In the last 5 years, what you are here.
Yeah.
With the trouble say even your ecology, your ecosystem is destroyed.
Yeah.
Again, we need to be carbon sink. You can't carbon sink area. Who's the nipa? Yeah, the oxygen, the cream, what you are here. Now, the carbon, the carbon dioxide. And on in reality, I want to kind of photosynthesis, right?
Wow.
and the abandoned what they know my oxygen. If you just in your nebua, it means that you couldn't. That's why they say if the last tree dies, the last man dies. If you know, you some water, still to Tomodiaba, the stability levels of our water. In fact, what the Water Resources Commission website or may investigate from here about 41 water sources of Ghana, Praka, Densu, and Cobra, any idea. Only one pit. And almost no one says so, book out the way a good. The answer our question on if you will tell there, you so many and then there be no one Zimmerman for it. And now my air with the flip and ever. All these things are linked. Ocha Professor Sepuku Company, pathologist, and also research or the other cry, deformed. So many issues are. So young Kugalantina, ever I think you move here, the Chester President Mamma be 4 years, they have a Kagalantin, baby. And they are now banana, so what you want you with the 2 years, what did you? Yes, I think Kagalantin, the Kogalanta, and they are essential. Ugonica is essential, and the TNSA, a idea, a woodrow, idea bits me queen, they make me a shame, I say, into a new people in DC. A idea no way they are criminal, then you pass a Galantin illegal mining.
Wow.
Illegal. I don't know where the illegal. So
illegal,
that's a human contribution on that.
Now, Eugene, Mami we saw 1 or 2 questions. Namija Okrana a year dear oh yeah. Now, so we'll share in Tokwa this government fight Galamsey now. Do you think he can easily conclude on a good course? Because we're developing Namos no Enra Omoko Pristia Honey Valley or Mako sees a lot of excavators as a share and Yama Bibre Ewo Honum. Do you think the government able to me after share in Toka or Mashas, because we are talking about this same government last year when they were in opposition, not Omoma a lot of pressure on the former administration, say Omon call it state of emergency. We've had a lot of people within the NDC currently, our Mokasa state of emergency currently, they are here. We've had it from Okudejo Ablakwa, Yenyebidi Free, Sami Jemfi, even the president. I'm making it clear, it's a state of emergency, not currently, M1 on mine. Do you think, say, Omu in Tokano Mashasi, they can easily conclude on a good note?
Say, it is a good call. We are any state of emergency. You see, I think that some of the NDC are trying to blackmail us. Like a state of emergency. Some of the kind of carbon thinking, we must have sent it that way. I must have sent it for me. Okay. I mean, state of emergency, it's not here. Okay. I'm going to be alliance to so quiet Galamte or Bantima. Okay. Any state of emergency, you can come with alliance in the bra. The alliance is not a kind of prospecting lines or construction that from a good deal. But a roof is different. Mataka, you want a complement license. You want mining license. If you state of emergency, we are on in class, or yet more hammer. You two task force that do it. One watch your car, you are for your money. Okoye, and mine 100 meters from the water body. Yeah, just what's the influence? What's the influence about cat? The more Kabata, was saying, we are not going with my family, maybe state of emergency. Nothing. And you know, that to not be out of place will be because the president man and income will not state of emergency. In fact, over the 120-day social contract, the president man may assign at the 24 points. The point 19 can say over copy the gamma in 120 days. Of course, for me, will be a cat of water, it's not out of place, or the president has copied Galapin on the cases of emergency.
Now, fast forward, as we the people, as the citizens, advise Ben Adbemayan say the rate at which illegal mining are taking over the country. What kind of advice Adbemayan say as people within our community just to be a watchovers among ourselves over in our communities? Instead of we will also try as much as possible to be part of the fight of Galamsey. Advise Ben Adbemayan.
Yeah, I think that Galamsey one of the issues that it is a national conversation. And you know, and then people and then this is I think that who depend on chairman and who team. Over which I want say, assassin I say na ye deep to cano in Chima then on me fire. Collective health and then cry work for to kidney issues, because liver related issues, any idea. So for me, it is a very sad situation. You want the country and I say I can say and idea before. When can't mean to from a good to, but let's do it responsibly. Yenya no send ye saying Chima dachi. Yenya send ye fire young, when you think about it, never for settle. It didn't have awareness. Now, who be here? What can be? See something, you say something. Only he be answer, even answer a question. Go, police, man. but this year man any na into move on when into that.
But Eugene, major mwako na makai me producer me mbusa was asem we na minja onako. Me say what did the NPP mun komo papa when it comes to the four factions within the NPP currently as we speak. What did the mun komo ache? Na ohwe enra Sanity Africa omo projection omo dia ba Kennedy ohene kompreko Japan lead the race now. Do you think set at the fair January, on betimi ewini. I mean, Kennedy Japan betimi wini over Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. I mean, German for one of them.
As to your baby, I think that one time will tell. And 31st January, but when you look at the polls that come out, there are many polls there. Global Inform analysis, Resident Inform, the Dr. Mahmoud Baumia is leading. And I'm kind of several platforms of fair. I also agree with that data or that suggestion, so we lead, based on lots of demographics. Because he was one of the main election, the most marketed among the five. Again, the current setup of the delegate structure now. As for the system seems to favor the structure now. So I believe we need but I don't think it's just a we need 50% we need in 2023 November. I don't think so. I believe it will be a clear of an election. That also speaks to how a leader he is, because the women need less than 60%. And what it means that even within the MPP delegate structure, about 40% don't believe in you. But that if 40% don't believe you, I mean that you need to convince those people internally before you can go out and convince other people. So for me, the margin with which he will win is also very important. But I don't think he will get the 60% that will be on November 2023.
So and there's a say a bit more runoff, right?
Yes, 50 plus 1. I won't be surprised if they have a repeated version of 2007 Legondiano.
Legondiano, yeah.
I also feel that Bamia had all the right ingredients to win the one time. But despite that, it will be a very closely contested election.
Wow. Eugene, Maminda was saying every Maminda was say me friend what me and the didn't come on kakra wa hano. Nyanko pu nshapa Maminda was say. So right, so this was Eugene. Ne ho say some kakra what me at the atu no. He has explained vividly about Chairman Wontumi and the ho instance. Yes, also remo NPP for Akachi. But then yeah, the NPP for the no edi in common. Producer Mami NPP results that Sanity Africa projection of moye na yendi hon kombo sisia because hon sem na aba. Now medical di hon komma dia chaw say so wo share NPP a. That's a wo share Global Info and Analytics. Some of the buy since last 2 months eba but actually say global for the number 3 number 3 times no Kennedy on Japan lead with 1 and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and so lead with 2. So the last 2 are Global Info for a release na yura Dr. Mahmoud Baumia in etimi a championing on that particular course. But then on the first time of Global Info na it was Kennedy or Japan na enra Sanity Africa and also a release your model and pay the percentage all share a war unfoni so no e kame say Kennedy or Compreko in Japan actually margin with the surveyor etimi bind. I have about 16 regions as Sanity Africa etimi a conjoy and also etimi a combine here and so we share the 16 regions are Kennedy Japan a lead with about 9 good regions currently as we speak with Sanity Africa. Projections are on the buy but the way no summarize it all the 16 regions and the percentages of all these candidates to me, I believe, say, me about into this particular contest. Now, I are competing very well. No, they've been able to have this part. Now, yen check it. That's no see any the home common. Producer BMU ye na he did the home cover because, but for the umbers overhead here by a cause. Now, Canada or Japan, our 51.4%. Now, as of October, now as of July this year. Now our 51.4% as of July 2025. But so what they call October 2025 with me achim by 2%. So additional of 2% and I'm 51.4% now. I'm like 53.1%. So Kennedy or Compreko in Japan our 53.1% according to Sanity Africa. Our projection now or me at the Abba Abointe. Now Dr. Mahmoud Baumia also 42.2%. 42.2% as of July 2025. Now, so what about October 2025? Now, on no dia na eswate kakra 42.2% no eswate about 39%. So it tells you say on also so dia no ewo honum. Now, Dr. Brian Champon also dia ne 3.1% ewo honum. Now, it tells you say on also dia no ewo honum and also so ewo. Now, as of October, now also 5.0%. Then you talk about Yao Osei Educhum, which is 3.0% for Yao Osei Educhum. Now, on also the also as of October, 2.0% for that particular level. Then you talk about Kwabna Japan engineer. On also the 0.3% as we speak right now. On also October as we speak, 0.9. So it tells you Canadian in Japan are taking the lead. He is in a comfortable lead for the NPP primaries, according to Sanity Africa. Almost and summer over the buy. Now, so we'll share the campaign terrain of Kennedy Ohene Japan. Now, all they compare to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, it is quite obvious. Now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign team now is trying as much as possible to take on another motion of making sure, say, Omubetimi ateki with the grassroots, not Omubetimi no more didn't come out. The party executives, several regions, the 16 regions and the other regions, no, not Omoniomo Edidi and Komo. Whilst Kennedy Ohene Japan has also taken on social media, some of the influencers are believe say they can easily influence the vote on social media, and they can easily influence the vote when it comes to other things with social media, talking about the X, talking about Facebook, talking about other things, you know, they have also had that kind of impact. And Kennedy Ohene Japan is also facing that. So that makes me think that Kennedy Japan nyama na all know, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so nyama na or more know, he needs Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. They say that they need to change the tactics of their campaign and their campaign message that they are having currently as we speak. Because grassroots, you know, this were the Soviet take here by the grassroots people. And grassroots in Crawford, no, eso mo kondo Kennedy Ohene Japan. Amo kondo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Omo mo kondo Kennedy Ohene Japan, but then omo kon endo can I say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia IED ehon enkomo currently as we speak. So this is the the projection of the NPP. Now, Bakacho said, what will study the history of the NPP? Now, President John Adjei Kufuor Ebano, in 1996, Ostande Yewini, when he came to 2000 election, Otimi Rini Edema NPP. The same way, Sawo Cheke Nanado Dankwe Kufuor, when he started contesting as the flag bearer for NPP in 2008, and look at the echo runoff when we 2012, and also when we Manuku Piwo Supreme Court. But it was 2016 that he won convincingly for the NPP. So Kamea Koye say it's not only with the NPP. Now so check even with the NDC. Yera Fifi Tamils 2000 also winning farmer NDC 2004 when Timmy winning, but it was 2008 and also they winning the NDC. So I can say Ghana your constitution and as Ghana the serene within the elections since 1992 if only you want to contest and win, then you need to come at least 2-3 times and send away to me winning the elections in our country. Now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, it's me a contested for the first round of 2024. On what I say, I can 9% pay. Nanko with me winning. It's every before a man that kind of chance not own winning. But so we'll share the terrain within our elections. Quite a first hold the elections in our country. So we a new face now. So by heading so be to me winning. And if the NPP in 31st January 2026, they are going to elect Kennedy Ohene Japan, then the NDC will also elect a new face in 2028 election. But then come out to Haruna Idrusu ewo honum, and Haruna Idrusu the Yano Krampo the also a lead according to the grassroots and according to the survey yinya currently no or no Krampo the old lead currently as you speak ewo the NDC. South Susan as I will check the same NDC. Julius Debra is also a new face. Johnson is still doing Ketia is also a new face. So it's going to be a new face against the new face of the NPP. But the NPP sounds you Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, then it will be an old face or contested demand the NPP in 2024. And Obesanso contested BM in 2028, which is going to be a very tight competition. It's baby about Bedruno. I believe say this survey no it into the ears, into the mindset of these contestants on be Timia contested the NPP. But baby, it's just to say, NDC for more contestants, they will try as much as possible to bring a new face in 2028. NPP will either try for Kennedy or Hine Japan and answer Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And it's going to be a tight contest. Global Info Analytics, 3 times in a row, Kennedy or Hine Japan, not only but the second and third time we release Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was leading. The same way Sanity Africa show release your model, Kennedy or Hine Japan is leading. So we share Soviet air Koso and everything now. And come say the tension and the main competition is just between Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and then Kennedy Ohene Japan, with the other relating 3 contestants. I'm not saying that they are not part of the competition. They are part of the competition, but the competition is going to depend on either Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Nase Kennedy Ohene Japan. That is why I think MPP grassroots will be looking into the future, whether they will give the nod to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and they will give the nod to Kennedy Ohene Japan. And it's going to be an interesting election come in January 2026. But I have a lot of things to discuss, but then the producer at Asegnam say memreno etimi aye pay. Na my pictures we na indi hun komo quick na main movie. So we share Winnie Valley. Near me so Abra Namos etimi call ho eco CZ excavators etimi share illegal miners no ammonium. I think say it was a good cause. It was a good cause. So this is the picture say Egusua Ocean. Now so the name was near one particular task force, the Ministry of Land and Natural Resources together with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say they should go into some of the mining sites omuye illegal mining omun kwashye omo equipment omun share omu tools no omun seize omu excavators no making sure say water bodies and our lands will be protected. And Enra ewo Huni Valley ewo Pristia so ene guso no omo koye no omo akodi dwumedi ne kama ama mekra no makoma atobi because sisi baby ejida no aban no release $200,000 e the akoto chemical reference nanoid e the chemicalized water bodies within our country, which is going to cost a lot of money to the state. It's a name was no asha say these kind of things that I think say it is a good cause honum. But then I have a lot of messages over here. Was say ye kenkan the mamo mean to me say ye be show na men kenkan mo messages and fam mamo. Was say kenkan messages. Now if you are charging for I say the show is live and clear in Kwanza. Kudos, Big Brother G, the Maestro, me dawase, Yankopon Shao. We also for Sports Paradise. I'll say I'm late here. Maestro Akwaba, also me mama Akwaba, I mean in Shao. Now we also for Sports Paradise. We'll be also watching you live from Anyan Kwanta. Okay, Anyan Kwanta. Say spell is now a BB or Wakakra. Anyan Kwanta. Now we also for Info for Douglas. I say glad that at least we have a listening government. Ghana must work again. If it twists, we will hold their necks as well. We free in for Douglas, a honum, we so free Jumo Mercy. Also, it's a powerful show. Eugene is brilliant. A honum. We so free Nuhu Salim. Also, Eugene is really bright. That was the explanation of Eugene Edemayen Yakasa Fidieno. So, we so free John Kofo. Also, Kennedy will win. The grassroots likes him so much. Went to free John Kofoho and I wait to me at the Abron. So well, these are some of the messages it's me ba and ne ewo ye Casa Fidieno. So but don't forget say on Friday, Menya Jackson, Darren Pepra, and no Eddie and Komo. Obaha Monday and then on Friday, repeatedly, he will also come and then make sure say he beats me and didn't come on. And as well as say, Messans when your NPP communicator na Wabeka Jackson Pepra Darren Ho didn't come on. It will solely based on our economy. Economy hun sensem and a year babedi, how we can sustain the economy that we have in our country, and home common and a year babedi. Currently, inflation no a drop kakra, as also a cost kakra. Last year, na and 15%. This year, with the past 10 months into the administration of John Dramani Mahama, at Tiaba from 15 to 13%. The best inflation that we had under Nandanko Akufo-Addo was 2017, when a bad drop about 7.8%. It really the home come on Friday, and then you will get to know the economy and the Niyama air cost so currently as we speak in our country. So Friday, expect Jackson, Darren Pepra, and the NPP communicator. So maybe near the home come and then a bedi home come. I may be at me a so ena emre be ma me kwan na me di dwumadi no esi me am di dwumadi we ho chia me no ye fam big brother G the Maestro makacho says o join ya call Tofiakwa TV na call like na subscribe oko Fache TV no like no subscribe oko Time TV no sans one like no subscribe e dia man and also no we comment no share ama foforo so etimi ahwebi enyame nko a na betimi di dwumadi we e ma na eko so ote Eugene enka e ma na church chairman wontumi insensem ma so ote ase e wo honom then also o sanso so ete amanfo bebre nka omboa e ma dwumadi no etimi eko so but then special producer Brantfire success edi dwumadi no ho kama afei so no Emmanuel Labi enso echinchim fidie no de niam egugu so direct eye bibia kama e ma bibia etimi koye so on that note ahanom ena medu ubesi but then the bia se na me kwa me ka choro hwe ho so ye emo bibia enda dao emo bibia enda dao channel so say ene exactly 3 to 4 Fache TV ye beba Fache Sports beba ne eba be didn't come and it's all about Ghana Black Star and just 1 hour show. We'll just have an in-depth analysis and then we give you that kind of note for you to have your feed on the Black Stars match against the Cormos El Morocco. You be home come Abu Dhabi better say Varas Habib and myself the Maestro better say they do home come ama also no wait me inya ochefa ewom. For now say enyumo we see na so one temenka at the point political hostage show Macra on Yambwa Friday. We shall meet again, same time, same day.
In the next zero jurisdiction, it could be a party being and I brought you with my original chairman. And the original chairman who so who what is called failure. Say be if we be failure, the classical definition of failure. I brought you.
Company not sacrifice by go the water. Company we are good. Pedally no we are good as some year cannot see. Yeah, but yeah. So all these things, you know, you know. A bit boama if you be come echo.
So a reset agenda on the about
one key idea President John Dramani Mahama Asaye ebinsi da the gold board.
For the no man that is snake or hidden true anymore. But me to me kasa check Ghana for my Ghana. You see,
Maestro also in this boy.
Snake no.